Hey guys, it's Miss Cassidy again. Welcome back. So as always, remember that you need to do your heading in your textbooks and that you need to do your objective and your I can statement. Our objective for class today is to check understanding of the story plot, and our I can statement is to say I can understand and answer questions about the story. So we've come to the end of our story. And reminder, if you need time to write this down, remember to rewind or pause. We finished our story, which was The Brave Little Toaster. And now we're going to check your understanding. We want to make sure you learned how to analyze the plot and that you understand the story completely. So if you open your textbooks, and I will tell you right now to what page, it would be at the end of the story. It would be page 11 in your textbooks. You'll see that you will have check your understanding. Answer these questions before moving on to analyzing the text. So you have 3 questions, and you can see you have options for them. So you just pick one option for each question. Take your time like we talked about before. Really analyze these questions. Question number 1, why does Mr. Toussaint's refrigerator order more groceries? A, the refrigerator detects that all the food has gone bad. B, Mr. Roussan's receives a signed order for more groceries. C, Looney Gooney tells the refrigerator the food is spoiled. Or D, the appliances reach a quorum about placing an order. Question number 2 in checking your understanding. The police arrest Mr. Toussaint because F, they believe the energy beverage is hazardous material. G, it is illegal to dispose of smart devices in public. H, they are collecting all the energy beverages for disposal. Or J, the train station has been evacuated for no reason. And finally, 3, the toaster is able to destroy Looney Gooney because A, toasters are braver than all other appliances. B, the other appliances are afraid of the toaster. C, the quorum sensors approve its action. Or D, it does not receive messages from other devices. So I'm just going to go back. Take your time, pick an answer in your textbooks. Don't rush, really analyze, and make sure you understand the text itself. Now, we're going to go to responding to analyze the text. This is also in your textbooks. You guys can find it on page 12. And you can see it says support your responses with evidence from the text. So here it is. Sorry, it took a little while. But here is or are your questions for analyzing the text. You will find 5 of them. The first one says draw conclusions. Is the story set in the past, the present, or the future? What details in the text help you draw this conclusion? Remember, you might not have enough space in your textbooks, so take your notebook as a second option if you don't have enough space so you can write your answers. Question number 2. Analyze the text. You interpret. Is Looney Gooney an Internet of Things prank, as Mr. Toussaint suspects? Explain why. Now remember, you have to interpret what Mr. Toussaint is saying here about Looney Gooney, and you have to explain that in your own words when he says what he's saying about him. Number 3. Again, analyze the text, but this time with cause and effect. What is Mr. Toussaint's main motivation throughout the story? How do his goals and desires cause the story's action to unfold? And when we say unfold, it means how it carries out the entire story. Question 4. Analyze. What is the climax or most exciting moment in the story's plot? How does it lead to the resolution of the main conflict? Remember to go over your plot diagrams. Maybe even create a plot diagram for The Brave Little Toaster. And that way you'll have the climax clear for you. It would be completely clarified and you won't be lost on where that is in the story. And then we come to question number 5. Notice and note. Here are the signposts again, you guys. Remember our signposts from this story. Find the statement that Mr. Toussaint repeats in paragraphs 8 and 14. Again, they're giving you specific paragraphs to help you find your answer. What is he responding to each time? What theme about people and technology does the repetition suggest? Now, guys, really take your time, analyze the text before you decide to answer by drawing conclusions, interpreting cause and effect and looking for motivation in this case, analyzing using the plot diagram to find the climax, and once again, notice and note going over your signposts. Now, just really quickly, we have a research assignment here. This will be a homework and you will be finding it in your Google Classroom. Research, how close are we to having refrigerators that automatically order our groceries for us? Do some research about the Internet of Things and find out what it is today and what it might hold in store for us tomorrow. So basically, you're going to research that question to see how really far off we are or how close we are to having refrigerators order our groceries for us. They even give you a research tip. The research tip says, remember that you can use quotation marks around a specific phrase to focus your search. For example, searching for Internet of Things will weed out search results that are about the Internet in general. If you find that your results are too narrow and you want to see more, just remove the quotation marks. So those quotation marks can help you to limit the amount of information you're looking for. If you remove them, then you'll have a general outlook on that research that you're doing. And then you'll see that you have in your textbooks on page 12 where you're going to put those answers that you found. Then we have create and discuss. Here it says you're going to write a summary. You're going to write a summary of The Brave Little Toaster. Remember that a summary consists in taking the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story and making it even shorter. In summarizing, we do not use our own words. We use the information the way it is, and we just take out what the most important parts are and put them together into a summary. Your summary should briefly retell the most important events of the story in your own words. So I will take back what I just said. A summary is done in your own words, sorry. If you created a cause and effect chart to track story events while reading, you may refer to the chart as you write your summary. So again, yes, it is done in your own words. 1. Begin by describing the story setting and introducing the main character, Mr. Toussaint. 2. Next, describe the conflict Mr. Toussaint faces and how he responds to it. Tell the main events of the story in the order in which they happened. Chronological order, remember that. And explain how the conflict is resolved at the end of the story. Okay, guys? Oh, and one more thing. Remember your essential question. Does technology improve or control our lives? Remember, you really need to think about that because you've come to the end of your story. And that will be the following topic that we will talk about in class. So you better be ready with a really good answer for that. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you later. Bye.